Horse Program is weekly update.
Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the 10th episode of the weekly update with horse programming. And today I have with me a small little program that I made as an exercise for the WPF part of our course. So this week we've been learning a lot about MVVM, so like a design pattern for making WPF applications. And this exercise was made before that, but I'm currently working hard on a new assignment that will use these other design pattern. But I thought it would be a nice thing, since I'm not done at all with that, to show you what I made last week with this program. So this is a very basic text editor that I made. We have a window, and we have two menu options here. We can go to File, and we can make a new text document. We can open a text document, we can save as, and exit. So pretty basic functionality. I also added some editing capabilities to this text editor monster. We can also cut, copy, and paste text in our text documents. So that's pretty neat. Let's try and make a new document. So we get an untitled document.txt, and let's start writing. Hello everyone. This is a text editor. All right. So what happens if we try to make a new document? We get a little dialog window here that says, asks us if we want to save our changes. And yeah, of course, this is a nice document that we made. Let's call this one hello. And we end up with a new document. Let's try to open something instead. Let's try to open this one we just made. And we get the text. So that's very neat. As you can see, maybe there's a little star here that shows if the text has been edited or not. So let's make something more here. This is a great one, to say the least. We have the option to save now, which will save the text and say that it's not edited anymore. We can also save this as something else. Hello 2. Maybe it's a better thing to show that this works, to make something new. Hello 2. We'll save this as hello 2. And let's try opening hello. And we see that this one isn't updated, but hello 2 is. So I'm glad that worked. So all this functionality seems fine. We also have a little text box down here that tells us where in the document our cursor is. So that's good. That's really good stuff to know when you're text editing away. So as you can see here, we don't have any text selected right now, so we don't have the possibility to cut or copy text. Let's select something here, and now we can cut and copy. I also added some quick commands for this. So cut and paste. Let's see if copy works. Hope it works. Copy. Copy. Yep. We have some saved changes. Let's exit this app now, because we have I've shown you everything that it does at the moment. And it also asks us if we want to save our changes. So yeah, let's do that. Yep. that's a very basic text editor. Let's look at how I made it. I won't go into a lot of depth because both because it was like a week ago I made this one, so maybe I will stumble and not be able to tell you exactly what I did. I think so, I hope, but mostly because I'm kind of pressed for time with this other assignment. But let's have a quick overview at least. First of all, this is how you make command bindings. So if you make a command like cut, for example, you can bind this to different elements or events that you wish to use the cut command on. So this will execute the cut command binding executed. We can look at that one in the code behind. So it will just set the selected text like a... Let's look at this later, but it will select some text basically, and it will split the text box text and take away the part that you have selected. So you cut out whatever you were cutting. So I made this for copy and paste. This is how you can make some input bindings. So Control X tells us to run the cut command that we just looked at. Basically, we have some menu and like a file menu item which contains click events for all the things we want to do, like a new, open, save, save as, and exit. And we got edit part of the window as well, the menu, where you can cut, copy, and paste. And then we have a dock panel that I learned how to make for this video. We put a status bar at the bottom of the dock panel, and we will update the cursor position string every time we write. We put our cursor somewhere else in the text box, and it will tell us where we are in the document in this in this text block. And the magic happens in the text box. It starts out not being enabled because you haven't selected a document yet. Of course, we chose Calibri for some reason. It would be a nice feature to add a selection of fonts, I guess, but no time. The text is wrapping, which I think means, if I'm not mistaken, it will be able to go in new lines. It accepts the return, so it can make a new line, and it accepts tabs, so it can tab in your text. You have a scroll bar visible for both horizontal and vertical actions, and it has an event for when the text changes in the text box, and when the selection in the text box change. So this is for the cut and copying, and this is for just altering the text in the text box. So the code behind is a couple of rows of code. I'm working with some fields here: the current file content, the current file name, the path to the current file, and the selected text. So this was an exercise, and I made it in parts. So we have some numbers here for which part of the exercise it was. But these, I just stopped writing these after the second one, I guess. Or maybe the second one was make the rest of the text editor. I don't remember. So the first one was when the editor is closing. We have to check if the text has changed. If it has changed, it will open a dialog window asking us if we want to save before closing the application. And if it hasn't changed, it will just nag on the user and ask us if we are sure we want to quit. And yeah. We can make a new, this is the method for making a new document. So I added this functionality here as well. If the text has changed, we have to prompt the user if they want to save before leaving document. So these are two different methods. And then it creates a new text document, and it enables saving and writing, because saving and writing isn't enabled when you start the application. And if we haven't made any changes to our text, we just make a new document and enable save and writing. So open a file is a little bit more stuff that happens here. I also added, of course, if the text has changed, we need to tell the user to save or not save. But yeah, I made a path to like a little folder where I wanted to keep my text files for this app. And this is the initial path that the open file dialog will start at. So I don't have to browse my way there every time I work with this app. You can filter between text files or all files when you choose which file to open. And then we show this open file dialog and take the result and set it to a little variable here. And if that result is true, we change the path to the current file, to the one we got here from the open file dialog. And we change the file name, the current file name, to the file name of this file that we opened. And then we read all the things in this file with a stream reader and put it in current file content. Then we update text window, which sets the title of the little window right here. If we open hello2, it will set the title to hello2, and then it put all the text in the text box, the current file content. We have the save functionality. I have a show save file dialog method that I use, and then I update the text window. We can take a little look at this one. This one will tell the user to save as a .txt file, and this file name that it starts with, this save file dialog, is the current file name. We send this with the method here as a parameter or an argument. And we open a save file dialog. If that one is returns with a true as a result, I made a little string path to save file and set the current file name to whatever the name of the what we set the saved file's name to. And then I saved the file. Looking back, looking at the code a little bit before I made this video, I'm not really sure why I did this. Maybe I could just use the path to current file here. Or maybe that didn't work and I had to make this one. I don't know. You tell me. So you can save the file. We have methods for this. So I use the Steam writer, and I take the path to the current file, and I write every character in the text box to this file, and then I set the current file content to this the text inside the text box as well. So this is to update the functionality, telling us if we have made any changes or not, that we use to prompt saving before exiting and stuff like this. I think like you have gotten a look at the stuff I did. I've already been at it for 16 minutes talking about this little small text editor. But it, yeah, a fun little project. And actually feeling like a software developer right now. So that's cool. And have a good one, everyone. And see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.